The last time we actually saw his Marth in a 4-money tournament against Jigglypuff, I swear to God it was, at least the high stakes one was literally pound 3 against, no, Revival of Melee against Mango. The first. Yeah. Back when Mango was a Puff main, so wow, that was a throwback.
Oh,
jeez, but H-Box.
Not a good start. Didn't sweet spot the recovery and gets punished.
Yeah.
The one set at Smash and Splash, they did take it to Game 5, and Pew Pew did take Hungrybox to Game 5 today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got to be, that's the second time he's whipped a grab over crouching H-Box. H-Box is going to start pressing the B button and killing him for that. Yeah. He's got to be careful.
And what we can see here is if
ooh! Not quite. There again, there's that run-up, that slow run-up grab.
As we can start seeing down tilts.
Okay, Mew2King just going for it.
Can he get the Cardano pip? No, he doesn't.
Oh, wow.
He still gets the kill.
Yeah, pivot forwarder, I guess. Or not even, I don't know, was that pivot forwarder?
I don't think it even was.
What am I saying, pivot? Tipper forwarder. I don't think that was even the tipper hitbox of the forwarder.
Making really good use of that B hitbox.
Yeah, absolutely. And its properties. I mean, he's scaring H-Box into not shielding. The only problem is H-Box, in turn, is crouching a lot. He's whipping a lot. Oh, he just gets that one.
Gets the platform there.
He doesn't look practiced in the Cardano pivot.
But I feel like that B hitbox is really good and covers a lot of Hungrybox's openings if he tries to come in.
Yeah.
Or approaches, rather.
Right.
Oh, another grab.
Again.
It's really scary.
Now, I mean, mind you, this is a character Marth that will for sure get a kill. Almost if not better than Fox at punishing, you know, misrests with charged neutral B. So that could be part of the reason he's not just resting willy-nilly.
I feel like this is one of those situations where Hungrybox is going to save those rests for later in the set when he needs to find some kills. Alright.
Yeah, and especially when he has a better feel on Mew2King's tendencies and when he knows he can get a rest versus not.
And sometimes you want to save crucial reads like that in your back pocket for when you want to win the set.
Yeah.
So maybe Mew2King thinks, well, I'm not getting punished for this, so I'm going to keep doing it. And then on Game 5, he does it and then gets punished.
Right.
So, do you think he goes back Fox here?
Oh,
we hear Sheik.
Okay.
You know, I love that he's actually trying this, though.
Yeah, I think the experimentation's good. And honestly, if not for those little ledges, I mean, he needs better micro, and he could do it with Marth. He seemed pretty practiced, but it's like, chain an interesting choice. He definitely needs to be able to kill off grab if he's going for grab as much as he is, you know?
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that in his repertoire. So in spite of the fact that his Marth really knows what it's doing overall in the neutral game, the micro is really going to swing in H-Box's favor.
Mew2King playing really patient there. Doesn't want to run into any bears right now.
Right.
Playing this really solid. Hungrybox always finds the grabs.
Yeah. So. Oh wow, he was so close to it. I actually thought he was going to make it. One thing I will say though, not very patient play from Mew2King. He's really kind of running at H-Box when he's in the corner there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a scary up tilt, but unfortunately he trades.
At this point, it kind of feels a little troll. Not sure if those.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the chain. All right, that should do it. Down the forward air.
All right, there we go. Double forward air.
Yep. Wow. H-Box really good at catching the recovery there. Randall not quite where he needs to be.
Alrighty. Mew2King seems very committed to just throwing out forward air.
Yeah.
I actually like back air a little bit more overall, just for the extra horizontal reach.
Oh, no rest. Okay, I am so sure that does not work at all.
All right.
But now an up air should KO.
Or maybe he wants the platform height?
Yeah, maybe he's not sure if he can get the running up air. It is a pretty tight timing if the Puff DI's away. There it is.
And finally, it's getting punished.
Yeah, finally. First one we've seen. But Mew2King's really, yeah, he's got to dial it back on those grabs. That's not as safe as, you know, it might feel for him against these other characters.
But it's so miserable because even down smash gets beat by crouch on hit.
Yeah.
Like, because they can just simply hit you afterwards.
Percentage based, right? Yeah, for sure.
That it's miserable trying to do anything.
Try to deal with the crouch at all, yeah. Jeez, and Mew2King right now looks a little lost.
Hungrybox up to 1 game away from winning CEO.
Yep.
And although the Swedes aren't here, this would be the first time in a while that a belt went to a to an American.
Yeah, I guess you're right, huh?
So we're seeing the whole spectrum. Oh, no.
Oh, jeez. Strong start from Hungrybox. And again, Mew2King, you know, he's doing that sort of raw run-up grab sort of playstyle. But this is really hard for him right now because, like, is he really gonna have the patience to play the long game against HBox in this situation?
Maybe for this game, but I don't see it happening for a set. But we'll see.
Yeah,
he's gonna get the kill here.
Yep. I think you're right. We saw Hungrybox. He got a bit of a smash DI input there, but Mew2King had gone so far into him that it didn't protect Hungrybox at all. Got the second hit anyway.
Misreads the tech chase there. And Mew2King is so strong on the stage. I think this is like his best stage in this matchup.
And Fox Puffs, yeah, certainly. I mean, for the gameplay he wants, which is, you know, the long run and gun, you know, sneak in with you know, potential up smash setups when he can. I think this is definitely the best stage for that. Arguably FD, but
And this whole time, Hungrybox is just running in. He's playing really aggressive right now.
Up throw up air. And you know, I think what it is too, Hungrybox is, he's smashing the up airs up. And since Mew2King is going really far in, up isn't the direction he wants. I think a sideways DI input would be better for him, specifically in that circumstance where he's getting up aired at a low enough percent to where it doesn't matter.
All right, he needs about 11%. He's going to try to laser. But I like that he's disciplined not shooting lasers as Hungrybox is going in. Because previously he would get back aired because he was doing it too close.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, he, looking for something. I mean, he's walking up and he's doing some crouches, and I feel like he might be looking for a, you know, crouch cancel or run up down till the 10. Not sure. I'm not sure what his option is off of tanking a back air with crouch cancel. Maybe run and grab, honestly.
If he can make one decisive roll read where he runs Hungrybox and follows up the roll, he can get the kill right now.
Yeah, but how often do we really see Mew2King going for roll reads against HBox, right?
Yeah.
Seems like it's just not a situation that occurs very often.
You have to be disciplined because you want to just like shield pressure and then you see Hungrybox roll and you're just like, dang.
Right.
Can he get? Oh, he gets a single hit.
Yes.
Now he takes the lead.
at really high percents, that's usually how that looks. You can actually get the second hit up air, actually into the hundreds, but it's not easy to do at all.
Lasers once again a little bit too close, and he gets punched with the kill. Hungrybox one stock away from winning this.
Yep. Mew2King with a long uphill battle that might start with this game. He's going to rack up some damage first. Here's HBox.
DI's away. Rather than hard committing, he just stands his ground and stays on with the stage control there.
Yeah. And Hungrybox right now actually dodging a lot of lasers. Kind of impressive. Doesn't want to get grabbed because up throw upper will spell defeat right now. Mew2King stop lasering. Oh, but there's a run off back air.
Mew2King's playing pretty well, not committing when Hungrybox is too close.
Yeah, but he's having a hard time finding anything. And HBox with all of the back airs he's throwing out right now seeming to connect.
And we're seeing Hungrybox trying to go to Mew2King into throwing in a whiff by fading back.
Oh my goodness, phantom up smash.
That would have done it too.
Yeah, Hungrybox looking for a rest on Mew2King's side being of the stage. Mew2King doesn't give it to him with the shorten.
Trying to get an up air call out.
Yeah, wow, not the greatest DI for Hungrybox, but he's living. Mew2King now. Yeah, Jigglypuff, a notoriously difficult character to catch on the landing. And wow, that up tilt barely whiffs. Mew2King coming into the stage right now. Hungrybox has him all.
But Mew2King has stage again. Can he do it?
Yeah, that was. Oh! Oh, and what a
He takes the
trade!
game.
What a trade!
We got cheers.
All right, it's gonna take a lot of fight for Mew2King to bring this all the way back.
VGBootCamp has done the stage at Paragon LA, I believe, so it's definitely within his hands to do this.
Right.
No follow-up off the grab there. A rarity for Hungrybox.
Yeah.
All right. Hungrybox going with a completely different game plan, playing a lot lower than the previous games.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, reverse lasers. Even if those hit, it wasn't really a good spot to do it.
Right.
Hungrybox takes the first stock. All right. Starting to see the drills. I like that.
Wow, that was quite an up smash. Okay, lots of roll side steps from Hungrybox.
Oh
Yeah, see, a little slow on him. It's deceptive sometimes.
And it punished Mew2King so hard there.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the raw spot dodges, like with like Rob or Wario that have really strong.
DDD, oh
yeah.
god.
And
Wow.
he misses. That's a rarity too.
Yeah. Mew2King going really low with that side B there. And that, he gets that one.
Not really much that Fox could do there. He can either side B there immediately or up B, but by that time, Hungrybox is just going to go out there and kill you.
Yep. Up throw up air, does it. Mew2King still with a severe deficit. Oh, okay. Forward smash would have been pretty phenomenal there. Pretty fantastic if it actually connected.
All right.
Jeez.
Kind of messing around.
Yeah, H-Box really good at just getting his opponents to shield in these situations where, and he's just putting these aerials above Mew2King's head because he knows Mew2King wants to jump over him to get out of the corner.
It's almost like he's playing puppeteer with Mew2King in many aspects.
Yeah. But I like that way of putting it. Where again, the slow grab. You know, he doesn't need the speed of like, you know, Sheik or Marth or Fox running up and grabbing. He knows that Mew2King's just gonna shield, so he can take all the time he wants. So.
Another laser too close that gets punished. You know, if he just like cut out like 10% of those lasers, these matches would go a lot more in Mew2King's favor.
Oh yeah. And here's H-Box playing the ledge.
Armada showed us that down tilt's the proper counter to that.
Yeah. At least when H-Box is going to the ledge itself. There, not the best DI from Hungrybox, but he is surviving.
Hungrybox is going to look for a back air in this or a pound in that situation.
Yeah. That's a really good because it sends you backwards. It sends you to not at all the physical angle you would expect. Ooh,
Another bag?
Yeah. The drill grab from H-Box. H-Box staple.
Let's see if Mew2King can do this. Playing pretty well.
Yeah,
aside
honestly.
from a small few mistakes.
Right, but just not finding any openings is the big deal. And that's going to do it. Hungrybox catching his ledge stall. We saw him do that in the winner's set. And again, Hungrybox so good at just punishing Mew2King for all of his little ticks. Every time he does one recovery, he says, no, you can't do that again. You can't get away with that on me. That will not work here.
So congrats to Hungrybox. I believe this is the first year since they've been handing out belts that Hungrybox has won one.
Yep.
Congrats.
Armada with the win in 2014 and Leffen with the win in 2015, right?
Yes. And Hungrybox continues to add to his resume. I believe this is like his 7th major that he's won in 2016.
Yeah, he's looking really strong this year, and he's definitely making it look like the year of the box.
Yes. And now it kind of begs the question, like,
that's a misuse of that phrase.
Yes, it is. I apologize.
No problem.
With Armada being relatively inactive, Hungrybox is making more and more of a case for #1, at least for 2016, over Armada.
Who won the last time those two played?
I believe Armada did at Smash Summit 2.
Right.
So he still holds that over him, but with Armada getting 5th at Gommel and Hungrybox finishing better than him, you know, Hungrybox did finish overall a higher place.
Yeah, I mean, it's a debate. It's a debate that you can definitely have. But yeah, H-Box, really solid stuff.
Yeah.
So let's go down the placings right now. Hungrybox in first.
Mew2King
second. SFAT, really solid showing from CLG SFAT from NorCal. He's in 3rd place. taking over Plup the first time they've ever played.
Yeah.
Plup in 4th.
Axe and Shroomed in 5th, I believe.
I think so, yeah. And Chudat and
who's the other guy? Who did Wizrobe?
Wizrobe, yes, rounding out the top 8.
So Florida, you know, always impressing. They're making also a case for being the best region, and this is an argument we had over dinner last night: is SoCal or Florida stronger? And today, Florida had 3 people in the top 8.
Right.
SoCal had nobody, even though West Balls and Mango weren't here. SoCal didn't really show up today.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, even if you've got Mango and West Balls in attendance, say they both make top 8. That's still only 2 people in Florida.
Yeah.
You know, even with their lower parts of their top 10, rounded out by players like Gatsu, Gravy. Those guys are really putting in work this year. So who's to say, man?
Yeah. And Hungrybox just so impressive. He's showing so many different looks and angles that once you figure out one part of his game plan, he has so many tricks underneath his sleeves and different game plans that it's going to be really difficult to crack him. Because you win a game, you 4-stock him even. The next game, he comes out, completely adapts to you, and he wins.
Yeah, I think we saw this tournament pretty much. I mean, there's 2 types of HBox sets. It's funny because we saw both of those. We saw the really close, shaky, scary sets where HBox has to clutch it in outside of top 8, but in top 8, he just steamrolled through the bracket and dominated everybody.
And gotta give props to Chudat, you know.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't seen much out of Chudat in a long time. So, you know, having him up here for this top 8 at CEO is pretty special. And he almost made it all the way to 50. I mean, he had a really, really scary close set with Shrooms.
Yeah.
And we saw adaptation from both of those players. That was actually a really interesting set to watch.
So it's kind of interesting. A lot of people who've won Game 3 to take the 2-1 lead ended up losing. So, congrats to Shroom. You know, he really wanted to make a statement after I put out the first power rankings in the spring. He had a really disappointing run, and he's really proving himself to say, like, I'm a legit top 10 player.
Who's this?
Shrooms.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he definitely a tough guy to count out. I mean, he shows up when he needs to.
And he's been doing it for years.
Right.
Perennial top 8 threat, even back to the days of, like, Apex 2012.
Yeah. Plup, you know, probably not too happy with its 4th place finish. It's kind of become a I don't know how to phrase it. I mean, it seems like he always just places right outside of those top spots.
Yeah.
And we know, you know, from the gameplay, we see he just gets taken down in these really close sets with the gods time and time again, where it's like if he just edged it out against them, you know, we could finally see him take a tournament or 2 of his own.
Yeah. Speaking of which, 4th place, is that the Mike Ross Award for CEO?
It was last year, and I believe the year before, so it actually said, the Mike Ross Award on the medal.
So SSAT, you know, we've talked a lot about him. Very solid performance, a lot of good wins to add to his belt. And we have Mew2King number 2, and you know, 2nd in Smash Melee singles, 1st in doubles, and 1st in Smash 4 doubles. So really good showing overall from him.
Yeah.
And, you know, we wish him well, and, you know, we hope that, you know, his signing with Echo Fox and the staff and the resources they have continue to help him in, you know, growing as a player and a person.
Right, for sure.
And what's more to say about Hungrybox?
Yeah, HBox, clear favorite, I think, to take this tournament, and he's the new CEO champion. Mango, Leffen, we miss you. You know, the top 8, especially top 4, wasn't quite the same without you, but really, really strong stuff to HBox. He's just really tearing away and making himself look like he's got a real claim to best player in the world status right now.
And as much as he's had some close calls, he's always, you know, won these, like, close last game sets.
Yes.
His mentality is phenomenal. I don't know if he has, you know, any weaknesses right now. You just have to straight up
it seems, and you know, the funny thing is, it seems like the only matchup he even really has to be concerned with at all right now is Fox. Like, how rare is it? I mean, we saw that, you know, even without probably putting much thought or preparation into fighting Mew2King's Marth and Sheik, he just dismantles them.
Yeah.
You know, he has shown himself to be, I am the guy you need to counter. I've got all the answers as far as I'm concerned, and it's up to you to figure me out. So we'll see how people develop the meta against the Puff.
Yeah.
The Puff matchup, but well, in the meantime, next big tournament is Evo in 3 weeks.
And then we're gonna have some minor, things in between. What the Fox?
Is that next weekend? 2 weeks from now?
1 or 2 weeks from now. But we're gonna see. I suspect a lot of people are gonna experiment with some theories, and we're gonna go to some sponsorships.